YouTube, welcome to more trades. Welcome to another update. This is not going to be an update on a specific coin. It's going to be another episode on how to get out of losing trades, how to scale out. You hear it a lot. People mentioning I'm scaling into a trade or I'm scaling out of a trade. I'm going to show you how to scale out of a losing trade, and I've personally demonstrated this. I've used this method once or twice before, and usually it can happen if you have entered a point where you were so sure price wouldn't move up that quick, and you didn't set a stop loss, and all the price keeps dragging dragging you into the red longer and longer. So if you have the capital to withstand that, then you could. A good advice would be just cut your losses as quick as possible with minimum loss, because you never know how far will you be in the red and how much will you lose. It depends how much capital you have, how much margin, your risk tolerance, essentially your mental ability to withstand risk and your financial ability to withstand risk. Now I'll show you an example over here. If we go to Bitcoin, I want to open up Bitcoin for starters, and we look at Bitcoin. I think it would have been around the 24th of February. If you had shorted Bitcoin over here, say on the 24th of February, thinking that this is the top and we are definitely going down from here, it looked very promising. We were hitting, it looked like we're going to go down and break support. It was a big red candle. Volume was just all right. But yeah, if you shorted this and you didn't set a stop loss and you noticed you're being dragged, this is just an example. It's not an actual point in the chart, but yeah, you were being dragged into the red. Now what I would do, or what I have done before, and it was only because of my own recklessness that I didn't set a stop loss just before entering my trade. I delayed it. So I had to look for other assets that are moving rather against the market. So say the market was having a red day. So I would have to withstand that Bitcoin being in the red with Bitcoin for a while. And I look at the assets that or the altcoins or any coins or any asset that I'm trading that is trading against the overall trend of the market. So everything is dumping, everything is bearish. Then you get these crazy altcoins that do 40% or 50% or 100% pumps a day. And you know, because it's out of the norm, it's out of the ordinary, that there is a higher likelihood that it will retrace, but there is a possibility it can still run up further high. So you are in a risk again. But before you enter the trade, so what I did is I entered a trade to offset my Bitcoin loss and to be able to stay in the game a bit longer, because I did not want to close this the position, for example, and I was so sure we're going down. I wanted to withstand a bit longer until I can put my stops. I wanted it to go down to break even. So there are two methods of doing it. Actually, I'll put it into one. You look for an asset that's pumping like crazy on that day and it's overextended. Preferably it's hitting some resistance point or resistance points with confluence, like over here. You can see on the same day, on the 24th, this coin made mad gains and was hitting the 200 on the daily, which would be resistance. So we take to see how much percent. That was a 38% gain. And at the same time on the daily, you would notice we're coming into this zone, which is a resistance zone where we sold off last time. We had a short signal over here. And then you know that it is quite a probable, it's a higher probable short. And you can take a fib retracement and pull a fib from up here, pull it down, and you can see you went all the way up, wicked the 0.887, but didn't get through it over here and came down. Now, that would be my asset that I'm going to short to offset a losing trade, or to be able to scale out of my trade. So I'm in this trade, I'm making money, and in Bitcoin I'm in the loss of $60 in the red, and over here I made $30. I can take out $15 from here as profit, and at the same time close $15 in the losing trade. So now I have scaled out of my losing trade. Or I can take out $30 from, I'll close this position entirely and remove 30%, which would be 50% of my loss in Bitcoin, and scale out. That way I come out with a zero loss and my liquidation point is higher, and I can quickly search for the next asset, or I can keep this trade open if it's going my way until I'm satisfied with the amount I've scaled out of that losing trade. So that's the second method I use. The first method, you could find it in my playlist of trading for beginners, and it's called how to scale out a losing trade or something. You'll know it when you see the title. Yeah, hope you liked the video. If you did, like the video. Thank you very much. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to, and join the free Discord. And if you really like to support the channel, there's a link in the channel description and the video description where you could support the channel. More trades, I'm out.